Good morning, all you wonderful people. Sorry, I got a frog in my throat for some reason. It's not like I haven't used it already today because the boys are off to school and I am on my way to see my back surgeon, and hoping to get this back brace off at least part of the time. I think maybe my PT says that even if he tells me to take it off to save it, and then if not wear it in the morning, and if I start getting tired, then put it on until I get the muscles in my back strong enough. And so that's what I will do. I hope to remember to ask him what kind of metal they put in. They put in titanium, or a kind that will keep me from having any more MRIs. And I think that's all I need to add. Oh, any other restrictions? I mean, as far as, am I free to do things now, or what? So I'm hoping that everything goes well and I get to take this baby off. Now, if you're new to this channel, and we usually talk about living with chronic illness and just living life to the fullest, and I personally have been diagnosed with early onset dementia, and I have a boatload of things, diagnoses, and right now we're worrying about getting this back surgery over with. I made a video yesterday and it is almost an hour long, and so I don't know how I want to do it, how I want to put it up. I don't want to put it up in its entirety, so I may just cut it up into like 4 parts and then upload them as little snippets of the day. I don't know if there's anything earth-shattering in it that I can't revisit today. I went to the doctor yesterday and I had to have paperwork filled out for my long-term disability insurance that I had purchased, and I tell you what, the government's easier to deal with than private insurance when you get disability insurance through a private company. But anyway, that being said, I had to fill out, or the doctor needed to fill out papers, and they said they didn't get them last time, and I remember him filling them out, and he remembers it too. But he couldn't find any copy of it, any place where it said that it had been sent or even copied, put in my file. So he did it again, and this time he's going to fax it and mail it, and they're going to do it today. So I need to call up there today to make sure that all gets done, or run up there. I don't know if I have time because I'm going to go get my glasses, because my glasses are in. So second half of this video maybe be in my new specs. Just depends on how much time I have. I forgot I'm on the bypass. I can drive faster than 55. I can go up to 65. Okay. A lot of traffic on here today. So, anyway, so I took that. He filled that out. That was the good news. I had some other good news from him, but I don't remember what it was. I'll click on the other video to see. I don't remember. So, I wanted him. Oh, the restless legs. He told me that he didn't want to put me on the medicine for it because the only thing he put me on would cause me to become more of a fall risk, and I'm already a fall risk. So we thought that would be a bad idea. He says his father-in-law and a lot of his other patients put dial soap under the sheet at the foot of the bed, and that helps. And so I'm going to try that and see how that does, because why not? You know, some of those old wives' tales, they're called lies, old wives' tales, came from somewhere. You know, the Vicks, he told me to use Vicks on some other things, and it worked. And so Vicks Vapor Rub, my mom swore by Vicks Vapor Rub. She had a chest infection one time, and she actually ate the stuff. I don't think I'd go that far, but it cleared it up. And so you know, I'm gonna try it, because you know, these things come around for a reason, I think, and it's worth a shot. And he doesn't know why, and he doesn't know why it has to be dial, but I'm not sure if that's the kind we already use anyway, so it wouldn't be any big deal. Just take one of them we haven't used yet and stick it up under there. So I'm gonna try that. And then the bad news is that I have a place on my arm that he froze off a while back, and thought we got it all, and it grew back. And so I have to go in on the 21st and have a biopsy done on my arm. And he said, I'm going to try to cut it all out. And I said, well, that sounds like it hurts. And he's, I promise to give you a local. I won't do it just without giving you a local. And then they'll send it off to a lab. If it comes back as cancer, then he'll send me to a surgeon or a dermatologist, and they'll finish taking care of it. So it's really no big deal. I've had a place before. It was easily removed. They did it by freezing it, and I didn't have any more problems with it. But this one's being a little bit pain in the rear, because it actually comes up as almost like, I imagine it's not, but I imagine it like a crystal coming up, and it's real sharp and pointy, and it hurts when you bump it on stuff. And if I rub my hand across there, well, that part fell off, and so it's not hurting right now. So that's a good thing. And let's see if I told you anything else yesterday. They can go in this short little vlog that I can just get rid of the other one, or break it up, and you can hear the stories twice. How about that? But don't forget to subscribe, share if you think that there's a place that's appropriate to share this. Like if you like the blog, or just like to support me in my journey through dementia and through maybe skin cancer, and finishing up my back surgery. My plate's full, but really I'm not freaking out about the other at all. I haven't lost any sleep, or I'm not even worried about it. I'm worried about being late for this appointment, and I don't know why, because it only takes 20 minutes usually. And I'm only on Highway 4, or I'm only 2 4s, but the next one will be my exit, so it'll be alright. I'm going to let you go right now, because I need to get to this appointment, and I'm not going to talk right now, so bye. Hey there, everybody. These are my new specs. I haven't decided if I like them or not. They're different prescription. They're a little less than what my last ones were, I can see really well, but you got to get used to them because where I'm used to looking in my other glasses is a different place here and stuff. But I don't know. But I like them all right. They oh, sorry. Listening to music on my way over here from the surgeon. I saw the surgeon and he took me off my brace. So no more brace. Also told me that the and I'm just putting this in here so I can look it up later. Told me that the metal he put in me was titanium, so don't have to worry about future MRIs or anything. And then the sore incision that I have, he looked at it and he said what it was is they put in disposable, self-dissolving stitches, and one of the knots in the stitches has not dissolved yet, and we'll give it more time. If it ends up not dissolving, then he'll have to take it out, but we're gonna give it some time to dissolve because I don't want to be cut open again. And I don't care if it's just a little numbing and I get cut open on the 21st, I don't get cut open again. So anyway, that's good to know. That's just a sore spot where the stitch hasn't dissolved yet, and I may just put a band-aid over it or something because it kind of hurts when it gets brushed and it gets irritated. But that's neither here nor there. And I just picked these up. I came on over and picked up my glasses. Now I'm heading home, but I'm going to stop because I'm going to stop and get a Mexican Coke and something to eat because I didn't eat before I went to the surgeon because I ran out of time. I was late. I was 5 minutes late. And then when my appointment was at 8:20, and she said, "What time is your appointment?" I said 10:20, and she said 10:20, and no, let's try 8:20. So anyway, this is where I got the Mexican Coke last time, I believe, and so I'm hoping to do that again. And I just my legs are kind of wobbly today, but they're not too bad. I probably should be using a cane, but I'm not going to, just because I'm stubborn. And I will see you later. I'm back. So I'm gonna head home and see what's going on there. Shouldn't be anything. Should be quiet, except for dogs. Dogs and kitty cats. Cat was a loud one yesterday. All right, let's get down to business. I've been fantasizing about going to the neurologist. Snooze, you lose. Going to the neurologist next month, and I don't know if I had a dream or what, and that I got normal on it. And they took away the dementia diagnosis, and my back was fixed and everything was back to normal. And I was on some kind of TV show, and I had this, I know it was a dream, had to sing, and I knew I hadn't done a very good job of it, and I didn't want to listen to it, and I had to re-listen to it. And the alarm went off before I had to listen to myself, so that was a good thing. And Angie, if you're watching, I want you to know I have not forgotten you. Now that things are starting to calm down a little bit, I will be getting that prize out to you. Hope I said the right name. Just with the bank and everything, I've just been pretty limited about what I could and couldn't do. So I already purchased it, and I put it up. So I have to find it. As soon as I find it, I'll get in the mail to you. So keep watching your mailbox. It will soon be there. I will try to let you know through one of these vlogs when I actually do send it and put it in the mail, so you can keep your eye out for it. I hope you like it. And that was a prize for guessing how much I paid for the groceries. Cart full of groceries. For those of you just joining us. Also, real quick, I want to point out, because I've had some questions, the platform that I am on does not like for me to talk about CBD oil, and therefore we call it apple juice on here, and I should be okay for that. I think that when I got my strike, I have other videos up about apple juice where it's in the title, and it doesn't say apple juice, it says the real thing, and they didn't flag those. And so the only thing I can think of, and a lot of you have suggested that somebody was just being nasty and reported me on that particular video because of meanness, not because there's a leg to stand on. But just to be safe, that's what apple juice is, so that we'll speak in code if we have to. I'm finding my way home. I was over in actually a Mission Walk, I think, and then I had to come over to the port, and now I'm heading home, and I'm heading home without the GPS. I used to come up this way all the time. I used to date a guy over here, and so I think I'm pretty sure on how to get home from here. Yes, I'm recognizing the little towns I went through. So, and according to my whatchamacallit, compass, I'm heading the right direction, so all looks well.